Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Fall Guys. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the hardest levels made in creative mode that I played myself anyway. And let's see if I can complete any of them. So the last 2 days there hasn't been a video uploaded because I have been doing this. I've been going through all of the codes that you've been giving me on the previous video, that you've sent me on Twitter, Discord, and I've been seeing what these maps are like, and this is a little showcase of some of the ones that I found the most challenging and the most enjoyable. So if it was just annoying, like loads of random cannons, it's probably not in this video. If it's well designed, got some really good elements, and pretty tough, it's probably here, so keep an eye out. But more to the point, can I actually do any of these? Now this is a documentary style video, so I've recorded and played all these already. What I will be showing you is my best run of each of the levels. That doesn't necessarily mean I actually completed them, and this part really really hurt my brain. Just all the flashing stripes there. I don't have like a photosensitivity or anything. I do know some people that do, but just that and the bright colours and stuff, that makes it really difficult. So this first level here, this is difficult. There's some really cool timings, but as you can see, the finish line is in the distance. But here's where things went a little bit wrong. I just could not work out what to do here. So we've got the conveyor belts coming towards us at high speed, and there's also the thick bonkers. I think that's the guy, right? That's what its name is. You can call him Gerald if you want, I don't know. I tried everything I could think of. I tried walking down this line on the side, seeing if that was out of the blast radius, the hit zone, but whatever I did, I couldn't figure out how to get past this. I don't know what I was doing wrong. And there we go. Just couldn't manage it. So unfortunately, couldn't do that level. So next up we've got Professor's Deathrun. Now I'm keeping the intros for each level on the screen so that you can see the code and the creator. So you can play these ones yourself if you like. Now the first part of this one, not too bad, right? We've got some balance beams. I did lose my momentum there, but fear not. I have the ability to cut and edit the videos as we go along. And spare you from watching me fail too many times, because I'm going to be totally honest with you, quite a lot of hours of gameplay went into recording this video, and a lot of maps that I managed to complete have not made it into this video. They're ones you sent me, but I just wanted to use this one to show the most difficult ones that I played personally. I don't know what I was meant to do at this part of the level. What would you do? Now the creator did comment this, so I don't know if there's like an actual method, but in the end, this kind of worked for me. And it wasn't totally random, because I managed to do this on 3 or 4 separate occasions, but I still don't know if this is what you're actually meant to do. That's the problem. I see the other fan there, I don't know what that's for, but whatever I tried, that was the only thing that seemed to work to get me onto the next checkpoint here. So I don't know if that's just what you intended, or if it's meant to be a bit easier than that. Either way, we managed to clear the checkpoint, and we can jump straight over these DoorDash doors, just like this. I don't know why they're there, but you can just jump straight over them. Now these bits can be a bit annoying, because you don't want to jump on them, you just let yourself bounce, and then you can dive across to each one. So that's not terrible. It's all doable, and then obviously there's a puncher here that we have to time. So you gotta bear that in mind, and there we go. Love it. The perfect launch, in fact. I think you'll agree. Very nice. And our finish line is in sight. But first, we have to not jump over that flipper, right, Paul? There we go, that's how you do it. Oh dear. Good thing there's a checkpoint there, right? I wonder if that was intentional. So, one thing I'll say is, this is 6 days of this new season being out. Not even a week. And we already have some incredible maps, some really skilled map creators, and just the amount of stuff that's coming out in this game. It's never ending. I have truly gone from running out of video ideas last season to having literally too much to do. What a wonderful bar skip, right? Not intentional, of course, but then I saw this at the finish line. I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought, that's too random. I'm not gonna bother playing that level again. So, spoiler alert, that's all you get to see. For now. Now we go into the extreme Kaizo challenge. And this, I'm gonna throw it out there for this video. This, I think, is the best designed map I have played so far. It's incredibly difficult. There are a lot of moments that require pretty close to pixel perfect placement, positioning and timing. And just some really fun ideas. I reckon if you were better than me at this would actually be a level in contention for speedrunning. I feel like this level's got some big speedrunning potential. And it's also got no, like, nonsense in it. There's nothing that you don't need in this level. Just what you do. There is one thing I hate about it, though. So, map creator, if you're listening, all of your checkpoints are the wrong way around. And that's really annoying when you keep messing up. Maybe it's a punishment, maybe it's intentional, but every time you fall off this level, you have to turn around and go the other way, because they're all the wrong way around. You'll see what I mean. Oh dear. Wait for it. Oh, I cut the I cut the video there. You'll see it again though, don't you worry. This bit is really tough. Yep, didn't get that bounce correctly. This is what it should look like. Don't want to dive too far on that one. And then you just get right to the edge. And you can just about make it there. You have to get a pretty perfect bar skip here. That's not it. That was simply too much power. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I wonder how much time there is left in the level. Now these levels are phenomenally difficult, but really well planned, and I do wonder how much time it takes some people to complete their own levels to publish these. Oh, yep, I don't even know how I managed that, but I did. Which is lucky, because new PB, new personal best at distance in the level. Now we've got a very difficult bit to time here, and we're running out of time, that's it. We're into the running out timer mark. And that one is kind of weak for some reason, I don't know if that was intended, but there we go. Random puncher, some bounce pads that you cannot see. I didn't even think about moving my camera there. And that's where I messed up. I for some reason thought I could just jump off that platform, that blue platform. I think you're meant to jump and dive onto it. And I did not spend too long playing each of these levels, because I wanted some variety at least. I did try and beat this one again. So let's see what happens. Does it go better? Does it go worse? I seem to have a weird kind of skill issue, where as soon as I do well in a level, but not actually finish it, I can never get to that point again. Does this happen to you? Who knows? I'll take this point to say I actually finally published my first level today. The code for that will probably be in the description and at the end of this video. It's not a level as horrible as this. It's got a couple difficult moments, but not too bad. But I think the next level I make will actually be one of these more challenging ones. See, look, there's those checkpoints again, all the wrong way around. And that just, I don't know, I just couldn't do this for a second time. Well, a little bit better there, but I don't know, I just couldn't land correctly. My poor bean just gave up, and then we are out of time again. And that is truly it. That is the last attempt I made on that level. I feel like if I dedicated enough time to that one, I mean, I was so close. I could possibly do it, but I did try it more times after that, and it just didn't go well. Anyway, check this one out. What is this? This is Wiggly Bigly's level. That's fun to say. What a name. And we've got some great parkour at the intro of this level. Not too nightmare mode, right? Right? Well, just you wait until you see this. I didn't even know this was possible. The amount of times I hurled myself at this fence before I realised you can just about walk along these. It's really hard, really difficult to keep your bean actually on those platforms. And then I'm gonna have an excuse for this section. This section hurt my eyes. That's it, I'm throwing it out there. The vibrant flashing little bits here and the difficulty in telling where the hitboxes are on these things. I didn't want to play this level again. So we're not doing too well, are we, in terms of qualifying in this video? Is that 3 fails in a row? It could be. Anyway, on to Tower of Terror. Now, this one was sent to me, the code, and as well as that, it was actually in my YouTube recommended this morning by the map creator. They uploaded a playthrough of it. I did not see that playthrough before I played, so I think I actually went a different way from the way they did. But this level's pretty well designed, but I don't know if it's what they said it is. They described it as the hardest Fall Guys level. Remember, I don't think I've qualified any level in this video yet. Does that mean I will qualify this one? You'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I didn't spend nearly as long on this level as I did on some of the others. Does that mean it was too annoying? Or did I actually complete it? You'll have to wait and see, won't you? But we're getting through it at a pretty quick pace so far. Onto, what's that, the second checkpoint, I believe? Get a fun little slide here and some bouncy cushions to launch yourself through the sky. Oh yeah, I just remembered, I had to show off my first piece of Gold Knight armor in this video after unlocking it a few days ago. I realised I hadn't used it in a video yet, so I'm a plain pink bean, just a little bit of shininess. We're getting close to the top, and just in time to fall all the way back to the bottom again. I noticed a quite annoying thing in this level, which is that if you fall from too far, or get hit by something, you can actually land back at the first original checkpoint, and obviously that cancels out any further checkpoints. What's the bean doing? What the bean doing? Bean? Oi! Get up. Thank you. Don't be just bouncing around on the job here. Oh, surely we're close to the finish line now. There it is. Hardest Fall Guys level? I'm gonna say no. But it's a nice one, it's fun. Definitely worth trying out yourself. Okay, here's the next one. It's another Wiggly Bigly one. It's Balancing Act. Okay, let's see if this one is as tough as the earlier one. Although they specifically described that other one as being their difficult level. So in theory, this one should be easier. Does that mean I qualified it? We'll have to wait and see. So the theme of this one, as you can tell, is obviously balance beams. Balance beams can be pretty tricky at times, especially when they're at a high gradient. These ones don't seem to be as bad as the ones in our Tower of Terror map that we just completed. But you just never know what's around the corner, do you? There we go, a nice friendly checkpoint, and we've got some spinning axes on a fence. They don't seem to be causing too much threat at the moment, so it definitely seems like Wiggly Bigly was telling the truth about the other level being the more difficult one. Why did I do the more difficult one first? I don't know. It was probably a bad idea. But that's not to say that there aren't any difficult moments in this one. Whoa. I'm very proud of my saves there. Probably weren't entirely necessary if I'd actually done better at looking where I was going. But here we go on the downward slope. Honestly, the downward ones here are a little bit more frightening than the upward ones, because one small wrong movement, a foot in the wrong place, and you can just fall off. I really like this obstacle, because I didn't realise you could do this. It's totally possible to get onto, but just enough of an annoyance to send me off the map with a hammer. Now this one isn't too difficult to time, you just have to start moving before you think you do. A lot of these maps have some very classic platforming game themes in them, of timing, jumping, things that hit you off the map, stuff like that. But we did manage to qualify that one. So that's 3 rounds qualified, 3 rounds failed? I don't know. So we're on to Professor's Deathrun V2. You remember one from earlier, where I looked at the ending and saw all the spinning axes, and just decided, nope. Well, this is V2. I'm gonna throw it out there and say, this map is horrible. I don't mean that it's badly designed, apart from this cloud bit. This cloud bit, silly. Too much randomness. A lot of these difficult levels rely almost too much on randomness, and that's not necessarily good level design. There are some very good bits of level design in this, but there's a few bits which made me question the level. Now you might be able to tell that I'd run through this level quite a lot of times at this point. However, that didn't necessarily make it any easier. There are some super difficult bits. So Prof Pi 2000, well done on making this level, and well done on qualifying it yourself. I do wonder how long it took, because some of these bits, they took so long. So many attempts. I think I probably tried this level 6 to 8 times, you know, like with the full 4 minutes. And each new section is so different from the last. I didn't even know you could jump on these. It took me a couple goes to work out exactly where the hitboxes are. But after a few times, as you can see, professional moves. That takes us to the second to last checkpoint. You can see the finish line down there. Now it took me 2 attempts of getting to these axes to realise you gotta jump before you move. Because if you just start walking in the slime, it's way too slow and really difficult to time. You pretty much always get hit by the axes. The other thing that's truly horrible about this section of the map is there's also a cannon which throws a ball at you. Why? Why is that a thing? But we're on the home straight. It took me so long to get to this point in the level consistently. Oh, I hate this level beyond anything I've ever done in this game. And that's coming from someone who's getting so close to qualifying. I hate this level, but I love the fact that I hate it. It's one of those things that's just like so difficult, but you can tell you can do it, as I did. That took me an embarrassing amount of times, and I urge you, and this goes out to any other YouTubers watching this, try beating that level. It's hard, it's really difficult. Anyway, let's get into the next one here. Wait, this is my level! That's it. It's the end of the video. This is my video that I've just published. That's the code. Play it yourself. It's not a super difficult one, but there's some fun little bits. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the people who have joined as members. I don't think I've mentioned it in a video yet, but my memberships are as cheap as I could possibly make them. Hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be more soon. Go and try out my map if you like, and see if you can get past that ball. See you soon. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want to. Goodbye.